Your friend called you last weekend and said, "Hey, I have just cracked an offer of 1 CR plus for an AI data engineer profile." And now you have been scrolling through so many roadmap videos, going to ChatGPT and asking for the advice, and even blindly taking the courses promoted by your so-called mentors. But the question is, are you really on the right path or just following the herd mentality? Because the result of this approach is just frustration, nothing else. And I do not need to tell how much I care about my data fam to help them out in the best possible way. So the agenda of this video is very simple. You will be able to actually find out the best direction for your career in the data domain, and you will be able to answer all of your random questions like how to get a high paying job in the data domain, how to stay relevant in this tough time, how to actually acquire the right skill set for your specific profile, and the most important thing, how to showcase the skills to the right people so that you can get noticed. All of these questions will be automatically answered because you will be able to remove all the noise around you. Simple. So let's get started. First thing first, you need to understand and find your area of interest and which title is made for you. What do you mean? Let me just put light on it. See, basically in the data domain we have so many titles or roles available, and the beauty is every role has its own path. So you have to be on the right path if you want to actually acquire that role. So let's take an example. Let's say there is a person and the person's interest is in coding, automation, workflows, building pipelines. Then obviously this person should go with something called as data engineering profile, or basically data engineer profile. And on the other hand, there is a person who has the interest, let's say, in mathematics, stats, machine learning. Then you, or basically the person, should be in the data science or should become a data scientist. Take some time to actually understand your interest and then find the best title for you, because the supply and demand is temporary. For example, data analytics was so much popular and so much in demand a few years back, I would say till 2022. But just look at it right now. It does not have that much demand right now, right? And you know what? Even in this tough time, there are so many data analysts who are doing so well, and the reason is because these people are actually in that domain because of their actual interest and not just because of the hype. They have not become the data analyst because someone told them, hey bro, just become a data analyst because it's in demand. Not at all. That's why those people are actually doing well even in this tough time. And this is true for every profile. I hope this first point is crystal clear. So let's assume that you have figured out your area of interest and you have decided which title is made for you. Now the next step is how to actually find out the required skill set for your title. That too in the AI era. Let's talk about it. So now let's take an example of a data engineer, and this is true for all the profiles. So if you are not a data engineer and you have a different profile, this is true for you as well. First of all, you need to understand that the person of the same profile, the task that person was doing 5 or let's say 10 years back is not the same today. The dynamics are totally changed for every data profile, and this is the harsh reality. So you need to know what a data engineer actually does today. You need to find out the skills of that particular profile that a person is doing today, not 5 to 10 years back. And for that, before going to ChatGPT, you first need to go to a real person. Try connecting with at least 5 to 10 to 15 data engineers, and you need to ask some questions from them. You need to simply ask for the skills, all of the tools, all of the technologies and everything that they are using today, and what actually they do in a day-to-day activity. And then collect those information and then do your own research, because you need to figure out the roadmap for you according to your profile. And yes, then you can also take help from ChatGPT and just provide all of the insights that you have gathered. But do not just blindly put a prompt and just say, hey, just help me. And bro, this is the best way to create a personalized roadmap for you, because you will actually decide your roadmap by talking to the real people Plus, this tip alone can save your months of time. Why? Because you will not be wasting your time in learning non-relevant skills. You will be learning the relevant skills from day one, and you will be relevant since day one. It's common sense. Who said that people are charging thousands of bucks and still teaching outdated skills? Ignore. Now, let's talk about the most talked topic, networking. And do not worry, I am not going to tell you, hey, connect with thousands of people, send a nice message, try to initiate the chat and blah blah blah. See, by saying networking, I mean to say that you need to connect with the right people and actually build the relationships with them. But how to do that? The best way to build a relationship with your network is by helping them. For example, let's say you have learned a technology in your domain. Let's say, for example, Apache Spark. Now you are confident with your skills that you have acquired. Now what you can do, you can literally look for people who are building maybe some side projects and you can actually offer some help. And if they accept your help, then obviously you will be working with that person that will build the relationship, and you will also gain the experience and have some exposure with that particular domain. And who knows that the same person can also refer you in his or her company, because you actually build a relationship and you would have proved your skills as well. Now let's talk about the next area. This is the area that no one talks about except one. It's updates. See, data domain is evolving at a very fast pace, and it's your duty to stay relevant and updated regarding your profile. Yeah, Ansh, Lamba, we know this thing, but how we can just do that? The best way to do is by following few and right people. Because when you just try to gain information from hundreds of people, you will only get confusion, and that's it. And I think 2 to 3 people are more than enough. I am not saying like follow this person and do not follow that person. It's totally up to you. But try to narrow down the scope of information from where you are getting. But I will just add one point. Follow those people who are actually putting efforts for your benefits and not for just their benefits. Let me just give you one pro tip as well. You can even follow the company pages, or you can say organizations, because lot of companies put a lot of updates on their company pages, such as some skills that they are looking for, some developers that they are looking for. And you can even follow the hiring managers of those companies, because in most of the cases, whoever is hiring, that person will also provide basically a small update on that particular post, so that you can immediately be in contact with that person. Simple. Now let's talk about the most important thing, is showcasing your skills. See, you can learn all of the necessary skills that you need for your profile, but who knows that you have the skills and you are looking for jobs? So it's your duty to inform the right people about you. And I think you can just handle this very well, because everyone knows how to do show off, and so that is fine. Jokes apart, you can actually showcase your skills by building a very strong portfolio, which is a non-negotiable thing in 2026. Second thing, which is I don't think everyone is exploring, is actively participating in the communities. You should actually participate and collaborate in the communities, because it's high chance that you will get noticed by the right people if you are actively participating in the communities. So should we conclude the video finally? So just to summarize, the very first point is know your area of interest and pick the best title for you. Then acquire right skill set and find only the relevant skills, so that you do not waste your time. Third thing is networking with the right people and build a relationship with them. Fourth is keep yourself updated in the domain and showcase your skills and actively participate in the communities. If you take this advice, then yes, you will no longer following the herd mentality, and you will see yourself growing in the data domain, whatever your title or profile is. If you like the video, simply hit the like button, and see you in the next video. Happy learning.